Greetings from WBCS Neo. Right, in this video we're going to go through how to solve the Rubiks Cube using the MirIS method. I'll explain what MirIS stands for, and if you need to look it up, the method to do a step-by-step textual sort of representation of it, there's plenty of sites to find. I'll probably put a couple of links in the description afterwards. Okay, so we're going to crack on. If you are a complete noob to cubing and you don't know notation, you don't know that that's a U or an up, and you don't know this is a D or a down or a U prime or U up counterclockwise and right and stuff, there's going to be a link up here somewhere. You can click on it, it'll take you to one of my other videos where it'll go through what the notation stands for and how to use it. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to learn to do inverse sexy, okay, which is done with right hand. So inverse sexy is U R U prime R prime, okay, U R U prime R prime, and that is all you do. Okay, that is inverse sexy, or the IS of MirIS. Okay, the MIR in MirIS, okay, stands for mirror. So mirror is just the left hand version of what was just done right hand. So that'll be U prime L prime U L, U prime L prime U L. Okay, so that is what you want to do for left hand. That's what you want to do for right hand. Okay, so let's crack on. So the first stage of doing the MirIS, or the easy method, is to we always use yellow on top. Okay, this is yellow on top. Obviously this red is facing me. Mwah. Okay, white down. Okay, so you got your cube. So what you want to do is, we've got a good example here. We've got one piece already in the right place. Okay, so what you're doing is you see this white and red. We're looking for any edge piece. This is an edge piece, this is a corner piece. Okay, we're going to assume that you checked the other video out, which explains what all the pieces are and how it works and stuff. Okay, so white pieces. Okay, we've got all of them, they're all down here, which is nice. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to make them all fill these spots here. Okay, so we've got one in, we've got a nice red here. Now straight away I can see this one here needs to come up. Easy one to insert, because all I've got to do is rotate it around and then bring it up. Okay, so I've got two. Come back around again, which is set up this one, which is nice. This one just needs to go in here, so that's a nice L prime. Okay, now we'll do the third one, sorry, the fourth one. We've done three, we just need this one brought up. So what I'm going to do is I am going to bring this up to the side first, so it's ready to go up. Okay, because you can't put it up there. If you try, it's not going to go in. Okay, it has to go at the top edge. White has to go up here. Okay, so we bring it to the side first, which orientates it a different way. Now we move these three out the way, because we want to put it in this slot, this leftover slot, and that'll be an R. Okay, so now you have a daisy. Now this is the fun part. This is how you get an easy cross on the bottom. The daisies, a lot of speedcubers don't like daisy method because it's that extra hassle of getting everything up first and then putting it down. As a speedcuber, you would normally literally know where everything is and put it down there automatically. That's where you get intuitive about it. There is the other method where you can start with the white on top and put the same things, but you have to make sure you get them lined up correctly. Okay, which is what the daisy method takes away for you. It takes away that little bit of hassle when you're a beginner. So daisy method. So we will show you a green first, as it's already a good example. So we've got the daisy, we've got this green, which is over its green center. Okay, if it's not over the center, say if green's over here. Okay, so we want to face this one, so we're looking for the green center. All we do is rotate the whole bottom, okay, until the green center lines up with this. Now what you want to do is an F2, okay, or grab the front and twist it down. Okay, and what that does is that lines it up with the white. So we go back to the top, we look at blue. Okay, as long as you do this, you will not mess the cube up at all. Okay, blue, so we rotate the cube round till we get a blue center. Do the same again, F2, turn the cube round. No matter what you do, whatever's facing you is the front side all the time. Okay, so it's always going to be an F2 when you execute. Well, this one's already aligned, so we do an F2. Okay, and the final one, we haven't got alignment, so we rotate the bottom until we get an orange. Okay, so if it was round here, just keep going round. You're not affecting anything else because you turn everything at the same time, so you're not affecting anything on the bottom. That's all staying put. You're only really technically turning the top, but you're grabbing it from the top, so you're doing that. Okay, you got your alignment to the center and F2. Okay, got no more edge pieces on top. If we turn the cube upside down and we look at the edges, you will see you have a perfect aligned cross. There's no messing about. If you'd done cross with white on top, it would have been a little bit more fiddly because you would have had to make sure you lined up and inserted in the right places. Okay, that's what the daisy does for you. It takes that extra headache out of beginner method for you. Okay, the next stage is to insert 3 of these corners. Okay, you can choose any 3 corners you like. It does not matter as long as you remember the basics after we've done the event. Okay, so what you want to do is 3 corners, then you want to put the 3 edge pieces on top. So we're going to do the 3 corners now. So I'm going to have a look. We've got this nice red blue. So you get a corner piece, you look for the 2 colours. You've got the white on top, which means it's going to be 3 times whatever you decide to use on it. You can either do, if it's on this corner, then you do 3 times inverse sexy. Okay, if it's on this corner, then you do 3 times mir. Okay, or mirrored inverse sexy. Okay, MirIS. Okay, so we've got blue here, so we want to look for these 2 colours. We've got blue, we've got red, white's obviously on the bottom. Okay, now if the white was on the side, which we'll show you anyway as we go down, we'll show you what's going to happen. So this is here, so we do 1. Okay, now it's in there, but it's in the wrong way, so we need to bring it back out. 2. Okay, same move every time. Now the white's facing us. Okay, so the rule of thumb is if the white is facing us and it's on this corner, you do right hand. Okay, if the white was on this side and it was on this corner, say this white was here, then you'd be left hand. Okay, so depending on what side everything is, we'll execute that particular move. Okay, so we've got blue, red, white, it's facing us, so we do the IS and it's in. Now I did spot this nice little pair, so I am going to do this next to cheat. Okay, so I'm going to look for orange and green and white. Okay, so we'll go around the cube. There's orange and green. Okay, and the white's obviously on the bottom. So I just want to bring this round, so this corner piece is above the corner piece it needs to go into. We've got a white facing. We haven't got a white on top, so we don't have to do the 3 times. It's in a 1 time. So we rotate. It's in the right hand side, so we do IS or inverse sexy on right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the reason why I said we cheated a little bit is because we already had these paired together, so I've inserted them at the same time. Okay, and that's something you'll learn as you get more into cubing, is how to pair these up. It's called F2L, where you link 2 and inject them at the same time, rather than doing 1 set of moves to get 1 in and then 1 set of moves to get the other. So we did that very sharp with only 4 moves, 6 moves altogether, because I had to rotate, I think. Yeah. But this one, obviously I have to put the edge piece in, so that's another additional 48 moves or whatever. Okay, so we've got 2, so we need to find a 3rd one. Yay. Okay, so it's red and green, so red and green towards you, rotate it so it's in the right spot above its corner piece. It's white on this side, so we'll bring the white to face us, and it's on the left, so we now do MirIS. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's in. Okay, right, so we've got 3 of the 4 corners. So what you now want to do is, we've got this one in, don't have to worry about it. This one's not in, and this one's not in. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to look for red green first, because I don't know where red blue is. Oh, red blue's here. That's going to be a fun one. So we'll do red green next. So we're looking for the edge piece with 2 colours, red and green. And what you want to do is, red and green's here, rotate the cube, you know, just rotate it around like this until, see this edge piece here, needs to line up with the red centre. Okay, green's here, so that's going to go in there, so we know that's in the right place. Now this magic line faces you. Okay, whichever way this has to go, wherever the centre is for this colour on top, in case it's on the right, so that means you're going to do right hand first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you've got the pair. Now rotate the cube so white is facing you. It's on the left hand side, so we do MirIS 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's in. Okay. Now we find the next one we want, which is the red and blue. So red and blue is in a funny place. You can use any method you want to bring this up, but you can't just use MirIS 1, 2, 3, 4. It's up. Okay. It doesn't affect us because this is a working corner. We're not using this. So red, blue, back at the back. So red, blue, because we want to get this edge piece in. Okay, so you bring this round until you've got a red line. Brilliant. That now faces you, and we want to go to the left. So it is MirIS first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotate the cube so white is facing, and we execute right hand because it's a right hand corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the IS, and we're in. So we have now got 1, 2, 3 corners done. This one's not important until now. Okay. This is going to be here all the time. Okay, it's going to be here, so you're either going to be working on this side with right, this side with left. Okay, so this is a MirIS, this is an IS. Okay, what you need to do now is we've got 3 of the yellow pieces, edge pieces on top. We've got one that's in the wrong way around, so we need to switch that around. So what I want to do is, you can do this 2 ways. You can either rotate this round so it's above where we're going to swap, or you can turn the cube and do it left, depending on which one you're happy with. Okay, we'll keep it right hand because most cubing is done right handed, just as a simplicity thing. Okay, so we're going to take this one and bring it down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to rotate the cube round because we can't do much about it. This now needs to go up here, but we've got a yellow, so we need to put a blank in. Okay, so now we do left hand because it's on the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that gives us a cross. Okay, and you will also notice this one is now in the right place. Okay, so we sort this out, it sorts this out. Win. So now we need to find out if we have all these edge pieces in the right way. So we go and find a colour. So you will use blue. We'll line blue up. Okay, we've got blue lined up. However, red's not, orange isn't, and green isn't. Okay, which means we haven't got a match. So what we need to do is we need to keep rotating the cube until we have another match. Okay, we've got orange, we've got green. However, blue and red need to switch. Okay, so this is the second best scenario. The best scenario is all 4 are lined up and we can skip a bit. Okay, so what you want to do is these 2 that are matching. Okay, you've got your working corner. Remember this orange blue corner that we've never bothered with until now. Okay, we need to move this away, as far away as possible from this corner, which means bringing them to here. So now we do a basic, this one down like so with the right hand because it's right hand motion. We need to now move this blank into the place for this to go back in, and we do the same again. Okay, so what we've done is we've done 2 edge piece exchanges. So now if we bring this back round and line orange up, you will also see blue is aligned, red is aligned, and green is aligned. Okay, right. Now the magic. From here we go upside down. Okay, we turn the cube upside down. Make sure this corner is in the right side. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look for yellow on the bottom. That's good. Yellow's on top, so that's a 3 times insert. Okay, so we need yellow, blue and red. So what you want to do is on the bottom, okay, rotate the colours round. So we've got blue, red, yellow's obviously on the bottom. Now we need to do 3 times IS. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now we've got that lined up. Now the problem we've got is we've got this here. Okay, not a problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this round to the next one that's not correct, and we just do a single IS. Okay, that gives us that one. So now we need orange and green. Okay, we've got green, red. Rotate around, orange and green. Okay, so this one, if we're going to use IS, we could use S a sexy move, which is the normal way of doing it, which is I prefer IS because it finishes things better. So we always stick with IS because that's what we're going to do. We're only going to use 2 mini algorithms as it were. So we need to do this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that lines up. Okay. Now we'll look at the colours on here again. Red, green, and we've got a 3 times because it's on top. So red, green. If it's a white, if it's the yellow facing, it's 1. If it's yellow on the side, it's 5. Okay. So you want all 1s or all, if you can, all on the front. So we're looking for red, green. So we'll rotate the bottom round. There's red, green. So we do 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now rotate the cube round, and we end up with 2 squares, which is good. Okay. So from here, we just need to decide what you want to put on the bottom between these 2 colours. Okay. Either blue or orange, it doesn't matter. Okay. So we'll go with orange down, and what we do is the same sort of thing. We're looking at this bit. Okay. If you have a bottom colour facing you, it's a 2 times. If it's to the side, it'll either want to be one of the 2. If it's to the side, then it's 4 times. Okay. So 1, 2. Okay. Now you rotate this. Ignore this now. To here. It's to the side, so that's a 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then rotate this back, and we've solved the cube. And that is the most basic method of solving the cube, and it's not a bad one. I've done a under 30 solve on it, so not easily, but I have done it. It's a very fascinating way of solving the cube because it doesn't need any. You don't have to spend hours learning algorithms or months even getting algorithms right and learning really fancy shit hot moves. And you can learn that easily if you put your mind to it. You can do it in a day. Okay, you could learn that easily to solve a cube in a day. I would love to put anybody to that challenge. And that's it. That's as easy as it gets. If you have any questions or you would like to talk about cubing or anything like that, by all means, please drop us a comment, or if you want to, you can catch me on Facebook. I go under the WBCS on Neo under Facebook, or John Neo Stanley. So there you go. Right, so that is it. Like I say, there should have been, well, there will be a link by the time I put it on YouTube to click on to get the basics. So if you didn't know notation or don't know what U's and F's and stuff are, you can learn from that video, okay, before you start doing this. But that is the crucial bit, is just learning what you've got to do, okay. The thing I will say is that inverse sexy move, if you do it 6 times, it literally goes back to where it started from, okay. So 3 times is halfway through, 3 times is back to reset. Same with left, opposite. Don't mix them up because it will mix a cube up. I haven't tried, see how many times you have to do it before it resets, so I'm not going to find out. There you go. Right, that's it. Enough waffling. Please, well, I'll tell you in the end video, won't I? See you later. Hi, this is WBCS Neo. Thank you for watching this video. If you did like it, please check out all the other videos I do have. More importantly, please subscribe, like, share, and if you can, comment below if you want. Okay, comments will be answered as soon as I can. Until the next time, see you later. Bye bye.